All right, Xulous Prime. Um, this is pretty much a straightforward event. However, um, the interesting thing about this event is, as extremely quick as it can be, you can wipe in seconds. There are a number of mechanics that will lead to your death. The primary mechanic that will lead to death is a disease curse
Get
counter.
a disease cure now. Cure the debuff.
The disease curse counter will appear on your effects window, and it has, I believe, 120 counts to it. Now, we're going to use a similar strategy that we use with Maestro, where we have paladins constantly doing a splash cure on the entire raid. So getting a disease cure should be really trivial for this. The other mechanic...
Get a disease cure now. Cure the debuff.
The other mechanic is going to be, there's going to be maggots that spawn. And normally we would set up a DPS team to DPS the maggots down so we don't get mosquitoes, but we're doing things a little differently. What we're going to do is we're going to completely ignore the maggots and have our chanters mez the mosquitoes as soon as they spawn. When a mosquito spawns, ignore it. Do not touch the mosquitoes. Just leave them alone, because our chanters are going to be busy keeping them under control. The third mechanic is going to be a disease cloud. Now, this is really important. Whomever gets a disease cloud, you need to slowly kite the cloud away from the raid up the hill to the northeast, behind Xulous, where he stands. If you all look northeast, you'll see Xulous Prime, and behind them is a little, like a little hill that raises up behind him. What you have to do is, the moment you get the cloud, turn your run off and either walk or duck. Just duck and crawl, and let the cloud slowly follow you. Because if you zip away, the cloud is going to get screwed up on the pathing and will fall on the raid. What's really important about kiting the cloud away from the raid is it has a really powerful aura/dot attached to it, and if you allow anybody to die while the cloud is on them, they will turn to a zombie. It's going to have the same effect as if you don't get a disease cure. You'll become a zombie and kill everybody. So those are the three base mechanics for this. What we're going to do is we're going to Zerg this. We're going to charge full DPS and obliterate this guy. What's going to be tough, though, is as we DPS him really fast and hard, the clouds are going to pop even faster. They pop at 80, 60, 40, and 20%. So be prepared that it may either be a tank, it could be a healer, it could be anybody. It's very random that could get the cloud, and you have to walk it away. Does anybody have any questions at all?
Damn kelp froze up. We'll be right back.
Okay, buddy. We're going to want to kind of pin Xulous Prime against the wall, but we don't want to put him behind the wall where the cloud is going to actually fall on the raid and the pathing will force the cloud to get stuck. That happened one time and it was a complete disaster. The splash heals, everything, keeping that disease off of us is crucial, because there was a time where we actually killed Xulous Prime, but right at the same time that he died, a zombie popped, and then it led to a chain reaction of other zombies popping, and it wiped the raid. I'm going to see if Missy wants to join us for the raid. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Valley. Valley reminded me. Absolutely no poison, or not poison. No disease. No disease on Xulous. None. If you use disease attacks on him, it will power him up, and he will start hitting like a nuclear bomb. He becomes unbearable. And that does include weapon procs. Alright, let's do an AFK check and make sure everyone's here. The banner is right to the west of us. Just kind of pile up on the banner. Make sure everyone is here because this is not an event where you want someone to be ninja AFKing. If someone hangs in the background, that person could get a disease and screw everybody up. So everyone needs to pile up on the banner.
We're still waiting on Dame Kill too.
Yeah.
Velosaur, Morgana, Full Metal. Fuzzy Feet.
We know. I'm assuming Aurora is going to be ramp tank.
All right, need ready.
Hey, I dance like the guy in Pulp Fiction.
AFK check, please move to raid.
Welcome back, Dame Kill. So the only person that's left is Fuzzy Feet.
And Entropus. He's up in the air. There he is.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to want to have any lev on of any kind, and turn your mounts off, because if you have lev on, that may actually push you outside of the splash range. Misfit needs an invite. That's an extra healer. And the reason why you don't want to mount on is because if you get the cloud, you're not going to be able to crouch or walk away from the raid. You'll be galloping around.
You said no disease. Does that also mean no corruption?
No corruption, no disease. You actually can use a little bit of lev, as long as you're not way, way up off the ground. If you're just like a few feet off the ground, you should be okay. Because Xulous does a knockback, and it will having some kind of lev on will mitigate that a little bit. On a perfect run, full burn, this should be under 2 minutes. But it's going to be the craziest 2 minutes of your life. Because shit is going to be going on everywhere. But don't freak out. You know, just remember, don't touch the mosquitoes when they spawn. Let the chanters do their job. And just kite the cloud away and let the pallies do their job with non-stop splashing. And remember that, Nemosity, non-stop splashing. Don't try to do any timing with this.
No, we learned that last time. Just do it when you can.
If you all have any lag issues, remember turn advanced lighting off, and you should be okay.
Yeah, Zajar's got an interesting question there. I think Zarul's already answered it though.
At some point, we will go for the achievement on the disease where you have to use disease on him 5 times. And the best time to do that is in the last 20% of the fight, where, you know, he's, the last 20% of the fight, where he's about to die. Missy's getting a headset. She'll be right back. Does anybody have any other questions about this? There are two strategies to doing this. One strategy is to control the mosquitoes like we're about to and completely zerg this, and the other is to kill all the maggots and keep the mosquitoes from popping. But the downside is that takes a lot of DPS away from Xulous Prime. And this is actually a fight where the longer you're in this raid, the greater the chance you're going to have of having a zombie pop.
The last time we wiped 4 times doing this, the cloud was the problem. People weren't kiting it away. So if we can do that all 4 times, then it should be alright.
Yeah, the cloud was the biggest issue. If you get the cloud, walk away from the raid, up the hill behind Xulous, and walk in a slow circle. It's the easiest thing to do. Or duck. If you don't know how to duck, hit the X key. If y'all need to practice, now's the time while Missy's getting her headset. But don't walk up too far that hill and aggro Xulous. He has a wide aggro range, and once you aggro him, that will be it for everybody. Actually, I don't think you can duck while leving, by the way.
You can.
So you'll have to walk. Yeah, Gora, don't be showing us the farthest you can go. Just I don't want to prove anything. Now, everybody bear with Missy. She's at between 7 and 800 ms on her connection. Her mother lives out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, somewhere in the state of New York. And I'm talking the far countryside where there's no fiber optics and they are relying on satellite internet. So, just bear with her.
Let's chuck her in the Ranger group.
You know, Entropus, I have done that before. My ex actually did not believe that that was something that could work. And I grabbed 2 tin cans and got a string, and I made a believer out of her.
Yeah, Sensor makes a point. We've got this big political thing going on here. Previous government set about this very, very ambitious and expensive plan to roll out fibre optics all over the whole country because we're massively behind the rest of the world. And then that government got defeated, and then they, the one that is in now, is proposing what mostly called broadband, which is fibre to the node but not to the premises. So it's still using copper. It's just cheap. Anyway, that's what Sensor's getting at.
Nice.
Frog band.
Alright, Missy said she's good to go. Riz, Agora, do your thing. Pin them up against the wall, but not behind the wall this time. Keep Xulous in the front so people can safely kite the cloud away. And everybody give Riz and Agora time to get their aggro on him. Don't start attacking immediately, otherwise he may accidentally pick up ramp. Ugh, that wasn't good.
Who was that?
Someone's mic farted. Rest in peace, headphone users. Sorry, YouTube people. Going in 5 seconds.
Yeah, the cloud persists for the whole fight.
Yeah, every 20%.
When you get it, it's on. That's it.
Yeah. Ah, shit, he's on that damn ledge. Well, alright, right there, right there. Don't move him. He's right there, right against that wall. Perfect.
Get a disease cure now. Cure the debuff.
And I'm not a zombie. It's just me in my special form. Don't freak out. Hitting Tivils and Veil.
Clicking Epic.
Cloud is after Dame killed.
Alright, Dame kill.
Dame kill.
Dame kill.
Alright, Dame
Get
kill.
a disease cure now. Cure the debuff.
Got mosquitoes, get them mezzed.
Cloud is after Thousand Sun.
Thousand Sun, that's you.
Thousand Sun.
Get it off the raid.
Get a disease cure now. Cure the debuff.
My splash is down.
Done.
Thank you.
Cloud is after Cray.
Mine's up now, ready to go.
Cray.
Get a disease cure now. Cure the debuff.
Got rotting corpses.
Oh man.
The cloud literally sat on the entire raid
Get
this
that
entire
disease
time.
clause off.
It's over.
On the entire raid this entire time.
Who didn't kite the cloud?
Well, I ran away.
Did you run or did you walk?
That's the thing, you don't-
He ran.
Well, that's why.
Can't
Well,
run.
that's
Well, that's why.
Oh, it's supposed to work?
We've just been
Yes.
talking about that, man. Talking about crouching or walking or whatever. If you run away from the
That
cloud,
thing is
it
really
will pass back to
slow
the
and it doesn't path well. If you get too far away from it, it pops right where it spawned, which is right on top of the raid.
This was
Well,
this
it was going
was
well.
stated about 1,000 times about walking. All right, we're gonna go again.